Well, now we want to talk a bit about the backside, one of the most important areas, but not as often highlighted here at Churchill Downs. You'll see barns back there. You see, that's where a lot of the work is done with the racehorses. There are so many people who are back there, who live back there to make horse racing a reality for the rest of us. We have Wave News reporter Fernando Garcia Francischini, who had a chance to meet some of the folks who call the backside at Churchill Downs home this time of year. Now he shares their stories.
Uriel Cruz is spending the first couple of hours of his day spraying herbicide on the grass on the infield of Churchill Downs. It's one of the many things Cruz does as a maintenance worker on the track's backside.
Nos dedicamos un poco de todo, porque puedo andar como manejando un tractor, ser pintor, carpintero, cortar pasto.
It's a job that requires long hours, sometimes 14 hours of hard work.
Tenemos horario de entrada, pero no de salida.
Cruz is one of about 1,000 people who work on the backside of Churchill Downs. The workforce back here is diverse. Around 20 countries are represented on the backside, with most workers being native Spanish speakers.
They have been really kind of the fabric of this industry, and horse racing, let alone Derby, obviously, but would not be possible without them.
Sherry Stanley is the executive director of the Backside Learning Center, a nonprofit located on the backside that helps many of these workers. Stanley says racetrack owners have a hard time finding people willing to work on maintenance and with the horses. The work week can stretch to 7 days with an early start time before the sun rises. Stanley also tells me the work requires a lot of skill.
You are responsible for handling these very expensive, kind of unpredictable animals. They're thoroughbred horses. They can be a little skittish, so it's a big responsibility.
Stanley says many of the workers on the backside came from their home countries with the skills and experience they need.
So many people that come here as immigrants come from rural areas where they might not have experience with racehorses, but they enjoy working in the outdoors. They're comfortable working with animals. It's kind of a natural fit.
And it was a natural fit for Cruz, who has now been working at Churchill for 5 years and hopes to do it for many more.
Lo que más disfruto es las carreras, la gente, a todos los fanáticos que vienen aquí a disfrutar del evento.
Fernando Garcia Francischini, Wave News.